Hey guys, you're watching Cat's Corner episode 13, and today once again we have our very special guest, Baby G. He's a little camera shy. He'll probably end up leaving again, but
what's going on?
Yeah, I'm hanging out. Just getting back from WonderCon this weekend. I
went there for the first time myself on Sunday. So I've never been to it before. It was all right. Tiring. Oh, I walked the whole floor back and zigzagged. I was like, oh my god. Honestly, after doing this show, I was like, I don't miss going to shows. It's too much, you know. It's too much. But no, it was fun. I got to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a minute. Artists, fans, you know, customers, people that I lost. It was a fun experience. I didn't think it would be as cool as it was. I like the way they had the cosplayers outside.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the floor wasn't this chaotic,
overwhelmed.
Yeah. You know, and actually, every retailer or dealer I talked to, they said it was constantly steady, and it wasn't clogged because people were like taking pictures. It was clogged because people were buying stuff, which is good. So it was a fun experience for me. What'd you end up doing?
My experience wasn't as great because I was on a time limit.
Oh, okay.
So I got down there and did what I had to do and pretty much turned around. And then I sat in traffic for an hour and 40 minutes coming back.
It took me 35 minutes in the morning. I was 82. I'm like, oh, 45 minutes? No. Let's see if we can do better. Guess what? 35 minutes from North Hollywood to Disneyland. That was great. Traffic in the morning. The afternoon, though, 2 hours. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with people? You know, and it made no sense. Like why there was traffic, it made no sense. So whatever. It's Southern California traffic. Anyway, nice weather outside. Let's talk some comics.
Yeah, let's talk.
First of all, I want to mention the fact that, and it's always sad when you hear a store going out of business or closing down, but over here in the LA area, Meltdown Comics is closing down at April 1st after 25 years of being in business almost. You know, I'm a few years below him, a couple of years, but man, when I heard it, you know, kind of heard whatever the circumstances are, you know, it's always sad to see another fellow shop owner close doors, whatever the reasons may be, and it'll be missed. I mean, I've been in the shop a few times. I know Gaston, really cool guy. I like the fact that, you know, each store has a different vibe for the neighborhood they're in, and being the fact that he was in Hollywood, he created something with that store that was really good. Besides comics, you had stand-up, you had the Nerdcast, you know, a podcast, you had guys making toys in the back. I mean, it was a really cool place, and it's gonna be sad to see it go.
Yeah, and it was, you know, it was right there on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, exactly.
Right in between Hollywood and West Hollywood area.
So kind of the Sunset Strip kind of way, you know.
Huge store too, very huge location. That's, you can see in the back is where they did all the comedy show stuff. But,
no, so it's sad to see that go, but you know.
I think there's 3 major comic stores in Hollywood, and there's only 2 left, right?
Right.
Golden Apple, and then
Mega City 1, right?
Yeah. So. Well, you know, let's hope.
If you guys are in town, you know, if you guys are in town, make sure you guys stop before the end of the month, before April 1st, and take advantage of their sale. They're doing a half-off sale on all their merchandise, and just go visit, because it was a really cool place too, especially with their mascot up on top, you know, the alien up on top. That was pretty cool. So yeah, outside of that,
so you have you were telling me
I have some stuff.
You got some hot news.
A little birdie kind of chirped in my ear. So you know, if you guys are, you know, then this is all DC news. Again, you guys know how fond of Morrison I am, but the word is he's gonna be writing Green Lantern pretty soon. So I don't know how to feel about that, but it could be a cool thing.
You know, Green Lantern right now needs a boost because it's not. I feel like no one's really interested in it. And
you're right. The Green Lantern's title is pointless.
Cat has been a fan of that since it came out.
You know, Hal Jordan and the core. I mean, it's great, but I feel that whole 52 period really messed up the character because Jeff Johns just finished fixing it. And you could tell for the most part up to issue somewhere along the line, Viventi, which he's been doing. I think he's been doing a great job with the title. it still had the pre-52 vibe to it.
Yeah.
So it took them a while to 52 it, quote unquote, but it hasn't been the same since then. So, you know what? If Morrison comes in,
how do you feel about the movie? Do you think the movie like kind of ruined it too, since it was such a bad movie?
I mean, Ryan Reynolds didn't help. I mean, it's like, I don't know. That's a whole nother mess. All right, so, you know, having been an understudy under Bendis, it carries benefits, because now there's, I don't know if it's been announced or not, but it looks like Matt Fraction is going to be exclusive with DC. And it looks like he's going to be writing a Superman book. Most likely it's going to be a Jimmy Olsen book. So it should be kind of cool. I mean, I don't know, you know. And then Hickman, he hasn't signed yet, exclusive, but Hickman might be doing, but they're working on a Legion title, which I understand should be pretty cool. But, and again, I love both of these guys more than I love Bendis.
Yeah.
Storytelling wise, it's like you feel like your kids. Your kids are always supposed to be better than you, you know.
Right.
So I'm looking forward. If that's the case, I'm looking forward to, especially to the Legion book.
Is Hickman gonna still write Marvel books, or is it?
As far as I've heard, he hasn't signed an exclusive contract.
Okay.
So he could be playing both fields. You know, I don't think Marvel's worried. I mean, they got quite a few good players in their field.
Right.
But DC needs help, so this could actually be good for DC. I mean, you know, they're both great storytellers, so I'm looking forward to it.
And I think, like, the better both brands are, it's just when there's competition between them, the material gets better.
It gets better, and they have to, man. They have to, because I'm hearing rumors that Image is in dire financial straits, and again, it's just not a good sign when companies are struggling, and I mean, I know the numbers are lowering, and you always see me on my Instagram feed, always on my Wednesday, you know, little video. It's like, put the iPad down. It's like, you know, you guys want the stuff to stay up, you gotta support. You know, you gotta go in and buy a comic. You know, stop complaining. You know, stop complaining that, oh, this or that. Look, it's just entertainment. You want it to stay? Support your local comic book store. You know, support print. It's tough. It really is tough out there for a lot of publishers, and to hear that Image might be in trouble, that's not a good sign. I mean, I've always said that. I've always had the feeling that as long as Marvel's in print, the industry will be okay. But you don't want to see anybody go, again, whether it's a comic book store or a publisher, you don't want to see that happen, because it doesn't bode well for the rest of the industry.
No, definitely not.
You know,
I think, you know, for people out there that you don't really know what Image is. Image is basically, it's completely independent, and you have your idea, and you ask. You basically say, hey, Image, I got this idea. Will you print my book? And sure, you know,
do it. But at the same time, when you have books that are running late 6 months, and these are books from top creators,
right?
Man, when you have a book that's 6 months late, and I have to look back to 6 months to see what my last number was that I ordered to now, and who's gonna remember? That's the thing. What customer is gonna remember that they were reading this title, or they just said, you know what, let it go. Again, that's an issue with a lot of these indie publishers as well, like just getting books out on time. I mean, a lot of these guys, well, especially if you're like Image, where, you know, you bring your material in, and there's necessarily no restraint. I mean, you got somebody like Marvel, DC.
There's no one they're cracking the whip.
Yeah, IDW. You got Boom that looks like they're like in control. They're cracking the whip, like you said. Bring it in, because again, it's money. You don't come out with the book on a regular schedule, you lose readers. It hurts not only you, it hurts the publisher and then the reader. The readers. Look, as much good stuff that's coming out of both Marvel and DC on a tight budget, why am I going to give somebody my money that's not responsible enough to give me my book, whether it's 6 issues, whatever? Give me the story on a monthly schedule. Help me help you, basically.
Consistency is very, very key.
Responsibility towards the fan, towards a lot of, you know, people work 2-3 jobs. Believe it or not, I mean, I got guys that work 2-3 jobs to make sure that they can still buy their comics, you know, every week. Come on, guys, you know, it's not that hard to write. You're not sitting in traffic 3 hours. You know, you're at home, get out of bed, start typing, start looking. You know, I don't know. That's
well,
another...
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not hard to write, but if you have an idea, you really need to map your story out ahead of time. Like, know where your story's going, and to prevent, you know, future writer's block. Because I think sometimes some people are in such a hurry to get this idea out there that they didn't think about what am I going to do 4 issues down the line.
And again, I know I said, but I get it, you know, and also at the same time, when that check comes from somebody else that says, hey, do this, you know, and it's a check that clears, I get it. Your stuff gets on hold. But if you have 5 minutes, work on it. Give it. It's yours. You know, you want people to come back, you know. So
you gotta wait on art too. I mean,
that's
getting a comic book is a huge process, and it's not easy.
It's not willing, you know, wham bam thing.
No, exactly not.
But we got Dark Knight's Metal #6 finally is coming out. So let's see what happens with the story. See if it was worth all the hoopla. I don't know. I mean, what do you say, G? I know that look. Me too. I'm like, I'm trying. I try reading it again, and I'm trying. Doomsday Clock 4. That should be good. We get the origin of the new Mr. Rorschach. What's his name? Rorschach.
Mr. Rorschach. Yeah.
Yeah, we get his origin, and then a book that I've been loving, and I love James Robinson. You know, it's Wonder Woman 43 and this Dark Side War on Amazon. I mean, I'm looking forward to reading the next issue, and I'm loving the development of Wonder Woman's brother. So. That's I mean, you got a couple other notable books, Flash 43 with Gorilla, but that I'm waiting for the Flash work to start on that book. That's what I'm looking forward to. Again, you got a Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps going up against Zod. So there's a few other good books out of DC. What you got for your variants?
For me this week with the DC variants, I got the Batgirl #21B cover. It's another Josh Middleton cover. If you go take a look at it, I mean, it'll be up on the screen right now. It's a beautiful cover.
I know he's been doing such a great job with those Batgirl covers, man. You know.
Yeah, not just Batgirl.
But just anything.
He's the only Aquaman you'll buy is if it's a Josh Middleton cover.
Right.
Also, the Dark Knight's Metal #6 has got a B cover. I don't know who the artist is, but the Batman Who Laughs is on the cover. If he still has any buzz left, that's a book to pick up just because he's on the cover, predominantly. Then Justice League of America #27 has another Matina cover for the second time in a row. Check that out. Teen Titans #18. This is a personal pick. I'm a big fan of Joelle Jones, and she's doing a variant cover. It's her first variant cover on this title.
DC's doing a line of statues based on her artwork, and they look great. So yeah, so she could be something down the line, you know, where like 3, 4, 5 years, I was like, oh man, who's this Jones girl?
Absolutely. And her style's it's more, I want to say it's a little more cartoony, or I think it's more traditional comic book than these other cover artists are. So it's something definitely to check out. And then I've been saying it just about every other episode of this. I know. Wonder Woman #33, B cover, Jenny Frison. Pick it up, keep it for the personal collection, or just to see what happens, because she's a great artist. She has her own. I almost want to say she does watercolor, like the colors.
Almost, yeah. I mean, it's real. They're really cool. I know it's not too bright, right? I mean, it's a really cool style. You know, just she uses a different palettes of just a few. I mean, you can tell it's almost the same color, different shades, and it's really cool. I love her covers myself.
Saga #50. You know, those half-century issues are always. I feel like story-wise, something important always happens in #50. And you know,
I don't read it, so I couldn't tell.
I like it. It's a great title. It's got a very solid fan base. And this week they're putting out a Virgin variant of the cover. So
yeah, Image is doing Virgin month. So for they got Virgin covers for all their books this month.
So there you go. And if you don't know what a Virgin cover means, it means it doesn't have the logo. It doesn't have Image. It won't have Saga. Anything. Just the artwork. So it's a cool cover to pick up.
We're moving over to Marvel.
The Marvel fanboys picks here.
Stop! Not Marvel fanboy. I'm not impressed this week with Marvel. You know, again, I feel there's no BAM books out this week. It's just solid, good reading books. You know, you have the next chapter of Bruce Banner saga coming back, leading up to Immortal Hulk. The New Avengers 686 has been a very enjoyable book. I've enjoyed it. You know, the Snow Surrender line. Read that. I also have Daredevil 600. I mean, that story's been, the whole Kingpin Mayor of New York storyline's been great. You know,
another round number. Another
round number. I don't know if it has any variants. I'm sure it does, but keep an eye out for that. Invincible Iron Man. You know, it's been good, and again, it's Bendis, and yes, but he's been doing really good with the Iron Man title. I'm loving it with especially with Doctor Doom and everything. So there's another issue coming in this week. I mean, other than that, for Marvel, Moon Knight's been decent. I love Moon Knight. Yeah. It's crazy book. Oh my God, it's. Is
it Jeff Lemire still writing that, or somebody else?
Believe it's still Jeff. I'm not sure, but it's been pretty solid on the reading level. You got Peter Parker coming out this week. Also, the time travel storyline. We'll see what they do with that. But Peter Parker's been pretty solid since they brought it back with Chip Zdarsky, and you know, that's it for Marvel from my end. You got your variants and second prints.
Yeah, for me, Amazing Spider-Man number 74, third print. Should have a different cover, so something to look at. Check that out.
Stuart Immonen, right?
Yeah, Stuart Immonen. Yeah, Stuart Immonen cover.
Pretty cool cover.
Avengers 682. This is the first one of this Avengers run that gets a second print. Is it first?
For the Hulk, for the Immortal Hulk.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't seen the artwork on the cover. I'm gonna try to track it down. But number 682, second print. Something to check out. You already mentioned Avengers Daredevil, Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaur number 29.
I won't have it, so don't call me.
Only reason why I'm even suggesting this is because 28 sold out, and I think it's a continuation of that same character.
Yeah.
It's a hot book right now because it's a first appearance, and people, you know, first appearances get snatched up. But something to check out. 29 if you can find it. Oh, they're playing.
Yeah.
Old Man Hawkeye number 3, the B cover variant is Oliver Coipel. I've been pumping him up on the Batman covers, so something to check out. I don't know how is this his first Marvel work? Has he done?
Oh no, he's done. Oh, he's been done.
It's been a while though.
It's been Valiant Shadowman number 1. I know I have a lot of customers hyped up for this book. I mean, with all the movie stuff that Valiant's been doing, especially with them announcing Bloodshot with Groot, aka Vin Diesel, aka Dominic Toretto. Yes, just finished watching Fast 5.
What was his name in the movie where he's blind? Where he's got
oh God,
Riddick. He's also Riddick.
aka Riddick. Yeah. You know, I love that guy, man. I want to be Dominic Toretto when I grow up. Yeah. but check out Shadow Man. You know, it's always had a following, and with all their movies and everything, it should be a good read. I have a lot of people asking me for it.
Yeah, Valiant has a very loyal fan base, so some of the books are, you know, with them, if you can pick up some of those ratio variants for cheap,
yeah,
those are something to pick up and hold on for the future.
Sorry, my baby G's play with Snoopy, so it's hilarious.
My last pick of the day, only indie pick I have, is Boom Studios' Labyrinth Coronation number 2. It's based on the Jim Henson film starring David Bowie. I'm just a big fan of that film. I'm a big David Bowie fan as well. And I mentioned a couple episodes ago, these are the type of properties that non-comic book fans will be looking for as well, like completionists and whatnot. So something to look, and it's got a Fiona Staples cover, a Virgin variant, I believe. Yeah. I like Fiona Staples as well. She's the artist on Saga, so something to look forward to. But that's gonna do it for us this week. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Smash that like button. Leave comments. Let us know what you think. Follow us on Instagram. Everything's gonna be in the links down there.
Right.
And Kat, take it away.
Put the iPad on. I cannot stress enough the fact that people need to put the iPad down, go out, buy a comic book, support your local comic book store wherever you're at. Let's keep this thing rolling. See you next time.
See you next time.